The Queen of Sheba and King of Solomon. Love verses and conversations. In the Bible text, 1 of Kings 10, 1 to 13. Now when the Queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to test him with hard questions. She came to Jerusalem, followed by her great servants, with camels bearing spices and very much gold and precious stones. And when she came to Solomon, she told him all that was in her mind. And Solomon answered all her questions. There was nothing hidden from the king which he could not explain to her. And when the Queen of Sheba had seen all the wisdom of Solomon, the house that he had built, the food of his table, the sitting of his officials, and the attendance of his servants, their clothings, their cupbearers, and his burnt offerings, which he offered at the house of the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, "The report was true which I heard in my own land of your affairs and of your wisdom. But I did not believe the reports until I came and my own eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told to me. Your wisdom and prosperity surpassed the report which I heard." So she was really impressed. She continued, "Happy are your wives, happy are these your servants, who continually stand before you and hear your wisdom. Blessed be the Lord of your God, who has delighted in you and set you on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loves Israel forever. He has made you king, that you may execute justice and righteousness." Then she gave the king 120 talents of gold and a very great quantity of spices and precious stones. Never again came such an abundance of spices as this, which the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Moreover, the fleets of Herman, which brought gold from Ophir, a very great amount of almond wood and precious stones. And the king made of the almond wood supports for the house of the Lord. And for the king's house, irons, also the harps for the singers. No such almond wood have come or been seen to this day. And the king Solomon gave the Queen of Sheba all that she desired, whatever she asked, beside what was given her by the bounty of King of Solomon. So she turned and went back to her own land with her servants. So in the Old Testament, the Song of Solomon describes the love and the passion between a woman and a man. This book has figuratively been interpreted as a symbol for a God's love of humanity or humanity love of God. Or in other words, the union of the human soul with God. But interpreting the text literally, we have simply seen an erotic account of lovers. However, that is not all. The erotic account can be specifically interpreted as a tale of King Solomon's love of Queen of Sheba. The Song of Songs somehow seems to express that Solomon and Sheba were romantically engaged. Some authors considers explaining their clarification of the nature of the relationship between Sheba and Solomon, amplifying that the exchange of riddles could build into romance is sound. On this basis, we can reasonably wonder if the Song of Songs is possibly about the Queen of Sheba. While Solomon possesses 700 wives and 300 concubines, and of which could be the subject of his adoration, it sounds that Sheba could be his favorite. She was the one who tested his wisdom and impressed with clever questions. So, in Song of Songs, we have many instances where the woman takes the lead. In the opening lines, the first of second, it says, "Let him kiss me," and in the closing lines, 8:14, "Make haste, my beloved Solomon." So elsewhere in the text, the woman is more assertive. For example, she is the only one to command the elements, saying, "Awake, O north wind, and come through south, blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat his pleasant fruits." So combining these informations with historical understandings of Sheba as a modest, flirtatious, and wealthy queen, we see that the general framework of Songs of Song strongly supports the claim that it is possibly written about Queen of Sheba. Considering the specific verses of Songs of Songs 1:5, "I am black but beautiful, O you daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Do not consider me that I am brown, because the sun hath altered my color. The sons of my mother has fought against me. They have made me the keeper of the vineyard. My vineyard I have not kept." Here we see the specific claim that the female character is black. So in Songs of Songs 1:15, the King Solomon also admired her and saying, "How beautiful you are, my darling, oh how beautiful your eyes are doves." So the Bible accounts of the queen who claims as black visits King Solomon of Israel. Ethiopians also claim the kingdom of Sheba through historical and traditional and legendary stories. The Kubraneges is sacred text originally written in the 14th century in Ethiopia. It tells the story of how the Queen of Sheba met the biblical King Solomon and relates the birth of her son Minilik, who became the legendary king of Ethiopia. A work of incredible cultural significance, the Kubraneges is far more than simply a piece of literature. It is a testament to riches of Ethiopian tradition and culture, in addition to its importance in Ethiopian traditions. So the Queen of Sheba was the beautiful queen named Magda, is identified the land of Sheba or ancient Ethiopia. So that was what we have for part 1 of Queen of Sheba, recalling her inspirational story. Thanks for watching and hope to have you on the next one too. Have a great day everyone.